Even after all these years, somebody remembered to decorate this grave on Christmas. I don't see that done to other graves, so I think that this person did it specifically for this person who died in 1988. So this is quite a bit of time later, but they remembered. Either their ancestor, well, that's supposed to be mother, father, or grandfather, or wife, brother, sister, whoever it may be, they remembered. I see no better place to continue with the video than this. The candle lights the way. May I be guided. I make this offering of a Shiva Linga to the spirits of this graveyard, that they may help me contact and communicate with those in my family who have come before me. Specifically, Bob Stone. I ask the spirits of this graveyard to aid me in this. And I offer the Shiva Linga as payment. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hail the dead. Hail the north, the south, the east, and the west. Hail. 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 I've been wanting to connect with my my great-grandfather for quite a while. I never met him. He died of cancer before I was born. But he seemed like a really nice person from what people have told me about him, from what family members have told me about him. I've been reading this book about Conjure, and it talks about the importance of those who have come before us, laying down spiritual framework for what we continue. Now, my immediate relatives, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, as far as I know, weren't especially spiritual. On my dad's side, Catholicism, yeah. My mom's side, kind of Christian. But neither was really founded in what I do now. I mean, what I do now is completely different than the beliefs of my immediate relatives. So I've been trying to figure out how to go about this, and I decided that it isn't necessarily that they believed what they taught us and what we do now. It's not that they believed like I believe or I believe like they believe. It's about them being a bridge to all the way back. And without one segment of a bridge, without every single plank, You have no connection to when I guess you could say humanity did practice the things that I'm practicing. Without every single plank in that bridge, you fall through. So there's an importance to even our ancestors who weren't spiritual giving us a bridge to the past. And the reason I'm making these offerings in this graveyard today is because dead spirits can help you contact other spirits, whether they be in this graveyard or not. If the offering is accepted, which I hope it is, then the spirits here, a place I feel very comfortable, will help me have a doorway to my great-grandfather, and I'll be able to open it. So I wanted to read something from this book I've been reading about conjure. It's called Working Conjure. It looks like this. You can buy it on Amazon. And it is by Hoodoo Sin Moise. Moise? Perhaps. Anyway, I will put a picture up just so it's clearer than you see it now, because the sun's kind of going down on me. It's that time of year. Anyway, I was going to read this one part of this ritual that I'm actually going to do later to connect with my great-grandfather specifically. But there's one part that if I can find it, then I'll read it. All right. And it's a basic ritual, but it's an interesting ritual, and it's called Honoring Your Ancestors. Aha, here we go. All right, this is something that he suggests you saying to your ancestors when you open the door to them and are sitting down to eat with them. I call out to you, ancestors, with words of thanksgiving, home, and respect. I thank you for everything you have done for me, for every sacrifice you have made, and for blazing the trail that I now stand on. I honor you for who you are and for what you do. Thank you for everything you have done for me and for everything you will do. I ask that you come into this place, fill this place with your presence, and fill me with your wisdom and love. Ancestors, Bob Stone, I ask that you make me sensitive to your presence. I ask that you reveal yourself to me, that I might know you, that I might know how you walked, that I might know the power of your work. I ask you to open my ears to you, to hear you, open your heart to know you, open my eyes to see you, open my hands to work with you, and open my feet to walk with you. It is by your work and sacrifice that I am able to stand here now, and I thank you for it. Thank you for all you have given me and for all you have done for me. All I am and all I have come from you. I give you honor, thanksgiving, and blessing. So that is something that I will be using later. I decided to go ahead and insert the name right now to kind of like start the process, because it kind of had brackets where it says insert so-and-so ancestor. But I'll keep on continuing with we'll feed into the ritual right after this. At any rate, thank you very much for sticking with me to this point, and I hope you enjoy the ritual. So this ritual is about connecting with a particular ancestor of mine, Bob Stone. Right, he's my great-grandfather on my mother's side, and here's the nameplate that he had at his business. Bob Stone, business manager. This was his, and this is a picture of Bob Stone when he was younger, my great-grandfather. And these two pieces of, possessions that he had will help me attune the ritual to him. Now, I'll be working from the basic concepts of this book, which I will place up here. It seems like a really great book so far, and it really made me want to try to connect with my ancestors. And I wanted to just focus on one for right now because it's something that I'm not really familiar with. It's not something that I've done very often. So I just wanted to focus on one ancestor for right now. And he is said to be an actually very nice person by all my family members. He's somebody that they say would have loved me, that he was just very nice to everyone in the family. And I've never known him. I knew his wife, which is my great-grandmother, which was Gladys, but I did not know him. So now that I have his possessions here that represent him and basically attune him to this ritual, I will present first the candle to the four directions. Now the candle is the lighthouse, the guiding factor, the guiding light for spirits and humans to bring toward a specific work that we are doing. To the east I present the candle. To the west I present the candle. To the north I present the candle. And to the south I present the candle. At the crossroads, may this be the lighthouse for my great-grandfather and myself, that we may meet at the crossroads. Water. We come from water and we go back to water. You know, after we're buried or cremated, it is water that really joins us once more with Mother Earth. And our bodies are over 70% water. Water is often overlooked in spiritual context or spiritual reality, but we must understand that this is what kind of melds everything together. Not only the different elements to our body, but also the different realms. You can scry in water. You can see into water and see other dimensions if you pair it with other rituals. But water is that element that is very flowing and connecting. And if we can learn to master the element of water within, then our emotions can be stable, not choppy. Then our sight can be true, and our connection to other things can be strong. To the east I present the water. To the west I present the water. To the north I present the water. To the south I present the water. And now, a food offering. Now, food offerings for ancestors is very important. You might think, okay, they're dead, they don't need to eat. But in fact, the dead need nourishment just like the living. They might not have bodies that need nourishment, but they can still take the energy of a food or a beverage and use it to, fuel either their connection with you or just fuel themselves so that they're fed, even in the realms beyond. When an offering of food is presented to a being, a spirit, God, whatever. Right now I'm presenting it to my great-grandfather, Bob Stone. But when it's presented, it might not be consumed like we do with our material bodies, but the essence, the energy, the weight, the value of it is drawn out into the spirit. And I learned this with servitors as well when offering them food. There's something different about the food after it's been offered and fed upon by spirits. So, I offer this food to the east. I offer this food to the west. I offer this food to the north. I offer this food to the south. Bob Stone, I offer you this food that you may eat. And now I will recite a prayer recommended by this book, one that I thought is quite appropriate for this ritual, though I'll say more words than this. I call out to you, Bob Stone, with words of thanksgiving, honor, and respect. I thank you for everything you have done for me, for every sacrifice you have made, and for blazing the trail that I now stand on. I honor you for who you are and for what you do. Thank you for everything you have done for me and for everything you will do. I ask that you come into this place, fill this place with your presence, and fill me with your wisdom and love. Ancestor Bob Stone, I ask that you make me sensitive to your presence. I ask that you reveal yourself to me, that I might know you, that I might know how you walked, and I might know the power of your work. I ask you to open my ears to hear you, open my heart to know you, open my eyes to see you, open my hands to work with you, and open my feet to walk with you. Bob Stone, my great-grandfather. It is by your work and sacrifice that I am able to stand here now, and I thank you for it. Thank you for all you have given me, and for all you have done for me. All I am, and all I have come from you. I give you honor, thanksgiving, and blessing. Bob Stone. I didn't know you, great-grandfather, but I feel that you are a part of me, that you are a part of the bridge spanning back many thousands of years, that you're an integral part. Even if you weren't especially spiritual, it's not always necessary. Sometimes it's not the spirituality that matters, but the effort one placed in their family, which you definitely did. I offer you this food, Bob Stone, that you may eat as you see fit, that you may give me wisdom and knowledge that you want to communicate to your family. Thank you very much. I will now end the video and continue talking to my ancestor, Bob Stone. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you take heart and think of your own ancestors and how you can work with them. Have a great day.